Alright, what's going on, guys? I told you we're doing a back-to-back recording. It is 3 a.m. right now, and I am full of energy for some reason. So we're going to look at another action figure. The PS5 Gamerverse Marvel Legends Spider-Man Miles Morales. Hell yeah, dude. This guy's already going for like 30 to 40 bucks online. I found him at Target, had a $5 coupon, got him for the low. So I'm kind of hyped right now. I got him in the High Evolutionary today, and that was just a major win for me, and that's how I felt. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the back. Let's check out the box, actually. Never actually played the Spider-Man game for PS4 or PS5, so, you know, I've seen the movie, the Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales, but other than that, don't really know too much about the character. I know that he was introduced in Ultimates, I believe. This is the rest of the wave. This is the wave. Come on. Here's the rest of the wave figures. I got the Doctor Strange, and I got the Electric Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him right now. And then the Armadillo. Let's go ahead and read the bio real quick. When a fierce power struggle threatens to destroy his home, Miles Morales realizes that with great power, there must come great responsibility. That's what Uncle... Dude! That's what Uncle Ben says in the movie. That was crazy, dude. It's awesome. I had to open this guy up and see what he's all about. Alright, you know how we do. We check out the accessories first. And this is the Build-A-Figure part he comes with. The armadillo leg. So, not a big deal. I just have to show that off because he does come with this leg. And I have 3 out of 6, baby. Almost there. Halfway done building my armadillo. That guy's like worth $100 right now. But you know, this Spider-Man comes with four sets of fucking hands. So that's pretty dope. So he comes with some whipping hands. Man, sorry, my hands are really dry right now. Comes with some whipping hands. They look really good. Look at the detail on the like the mesh Spider-Man, so you can see all the detail, and it looks so good. Okay, so I got 2 of those. We get a set of fisted hands as well. The little armor plate on it, looking really good. All that texture is still there, and all of its glory, like in my fingers, all the texture. Get a set of wall crawling hands, titty grabbers, as I like to call them sometimes. Excuse me if my throat sounds like it's going out. I just smoked some jazz cabbage, if you know what I mean. And then the last set of hands is a Spark hands. I never played the game, and I don't know anything about this guy. Well, I know that he's like... No, that's really not important. But yeah, so it comes with Shark hands. I know he can go invisible too, because there's the invisible variant. And then he comes with an extra head sculpt. So this is Miles Morales, baby. Looking pretty good. I actually had to hit mine up with a Sharpie because there's a lot of paint scuffing on the top, but it doesn't look too noticeable on here. Looking pretty good in the pupils. Yeah. Alright, let's get into the actual figure now, baby. Now I gotta say off the bat, I fucking love this figure. You know, getting a Spider-Man figure, sometimes you get a Spider-Man figure and you're like, oh, you know, it's always pretty much just relatively the same. Now this guy is like, he's skinny. He's a really skinny dude. Like, I don't know, they made it feel like he's actually a teenager, so it feels right. Like, he's a lanky dude. Like, he's really skinny. He's kind of short. Let's go ahead and look at him closely. All the detail on this guy is awesome. Like, I think these lines are not painted; they're actually sculpted on the web, like the cobweb-looking lines. Not the cleanest paint job I've seen. The eyes are a little. Right here, I can see a little defect up right there and up at the top, and the focus is so bad right now. Just the texture in the suit, the logo looks great. Game-O-Verse. Whoa, does he have like a fucking... That's weird. Okay, the back spider looks really good. Kind of reminds me of Superior Spider-Man, that old figure from like back in 2013. Not a lot of detail down here. Oh, there's just a bit of a sculpt. So you can see a little texture in there. The shoes have like one little line on the back. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Looks like a tight skin suit all around. Butt for Miles. Yep. Alright. You know how we do. Let's go ahead and do this articulation. So my boy looks up pretty far. Looks down pretty far as well. I know you guys probably noticed this too. There's like a weird separation in the neck right there. But I don't know what that's for. It doesn't look like it's articulated at all, so I'm not really going to mess with it. I think it has something to do with taking off the head. In fact, let me just... Okay, no, so everything's cool there. It's on a dumbbell joint looking ass. Okay, so yeah, head, whatever. Boom, boom. That's actually pretty good. I like that for Spider-Man, being able to be like, cog his head a little bit. Rotates all the way around. And we got the butterfly joint, of course. Beautiful butterfly joint for Spider-Man. You know, I just gotta say, they dropped the What If Spider-Man. And, for like the zombie hunter Spider-Man, and that motherfucker doesn't have a fucking butterfly joint. That shit makes me so upset. Like, they knew people were gonna buy that as like their MCU Spider-Man kind of deal. So they made it as like unuseful as possible. But yeah, other than that, got the ball joint, goes up about that far. Can rotate all the way around. Obviously got that bicep swivel. Double joint elbows. Pinless joints, by the way, on this guy as well. I like the high evolution area. I just realized that. Looking pretty smooth. Pinless joints. I really like that. Hasbro, keep that up. Wrist rotate all the way around. Obviously go down and up. Got an ab crunch that goes back pretty fucking far, let's be honest. Then it goes down pretty good as well. Waist swivel, of course, 360 all the way around. Legs go up, not as far as I would like them to, but you know, who can complain? Legs go out pretty far sideways, so that's actually pretty good. Thigh rotation at the top. Double jointed knees, pinless joints, by the way, pinless joints. Double jointed knees, no calf rotation. Foot goes up about, not too much. I don't really want to mess with it too much and break it. Goes down all the way, not too bad. And then of course we got that ankle pivot, the side to side, baby. Just want to apologize again for the background. This is just temporary. I can't do, yeah, I just don't have the space right now to do it in my normal spot. But our boy is standing a little bit exactly at 6 inches, barely a hair over it. So he's kind of a short king, let's be honest. But, you know, he's a teenager, young lad, growing boy, Spider-Man, saving the day. You know, you can't fault him for only being 6 inches. Pause. Alright, I got our boy standing next to one of my favorite Marvel Legends right now for some reason, Frogman. And I gotta say, I got this guy at Ross for like $10. And man, I love this figure. I love Frogman. And you should too. Go out and buy one. Look at his little eyes in his costume. It's freaking adorable. But yeah, I believe he's a Spider-Man guy. I really don't know nothing about him, but just comparing the two. And you know, to be honest with you, I thought that this guy was so short he was gonna stand the same height as this Wolverine, but my god, Wolverine is a dumpy ass motherfucker. Oh boy, short as fuck. But that makes sense because he's a short dude in the comics. But oh my god, they make him so tiny. It's so funny. I don't know, like he doesn't seem that small. Like when he's away, I see. He's like, oh, that looks like a normal size figure. Oh, but here's this short ass figure. Now he looks so dumpy. It's crazy. But yeah. And just because I still have the figure out, I'm just going to stand him next to the High Evolutionary. Got both of these guys today, and I'm pretty happy with the find. And, you know, they're both pretty short, because I remember he's not even 6.5 inches. He's like barely 6.25, so more short kingdom. We stand a short king. And literally because I sold all my old Spider-Man action figures, this is like the only Spider-Man figure I have, that and the other Gameoverse armored version. But I thought he was going to be way taller, but he's like the same size as him, so that's kind of blowing my mind. Maybe that's just like the standard size, but yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, 6 inches. Some of these characters are a little bit taller, a little bit shorter. Just like the High Evolutionary is like a little bit taller. Just like a hair taller than him. So it's like they all vary. Just like the Wolverine's a little bit shorter. So I don't know. I'm tripping out. But yeah, they look cool next to each other. I need to get an actual classic Spider-Man. I don't have one. If you guys have one for the cheap, please. I can't be paying over $100 for a fucking Spider-Man action figure. I just can't. And I wanted to have him stand next to the other figures in the wave. And my god, he is like towering over this fucking other guy right here, this tiny little Spider-Man. These are both from the MCU. So, I mean, he's taller than him, but he's way taller than this fucking guy. Like, man, you can definitely tell the difference. He stands over him by a good, I don't know, what you call that, like about 1/8 inch? Towers over my man. This is a short king right here, bro. Movie Spider-Man. I thought this was gonna be him, to be honest. Like they were gonna cross over all the streams. Cause that's what they did with him in Secret Wars. I believe he was like an Ultimates character, and then he became. They did Secret Wars, and then he somehow made it to the main Marvel universe now. So he's just part of the main Marvel universe forever. So, you know, you know. Oh, you know. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. If I had to rate this guy, I would give him a solid 8 out of 10. I like the sculpt. I like that he's a skinny young man. No, not like pause, not like actually, but I like the amount of accessories he comes with. He comes with an unmasked version, and he comes with fucking basically 4 sets of hands, which is pretty good for a Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, you need all the hands you can get, because he's got a lot of different things he can do. So yeah, 8 out of 10. I love him. He's gonna go stand up on my shelf, and he's gonna be there forever until I get an actual classic Spider-Man to not replace him, but be next to him. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the review, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out the Instagram, the Nintendrome. I post pictures all the time in my story. See what I pick up. I always post, like, every time I get a new figure, I post it to the Instagram. Not an actual post, but like on my story, so you know what I'm doing. You can interact with me there too if you want, you know, whatever you want. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a sweet rest of your day, and love you all. Peace. Bye.